Hello world, it's Dave again, and I got another video for you here talking about the secret to speaking Japanese in Japan if you're trying to learn in the course of your years here while you're teaching. And today I discovered it's just a lot of coffee. I don't know, I think there's I get tired in the course of the week, and the more tired you are, the more hesitant that you're going to be to have a conversation. You worry too much about how things are going to go. You just generally run down. And so if you drink a shitload of coffee, then you're going to get really pumped up and want to talk to everybody. And that was basically my day today. I think I tried out a question on a dozen of the staff today. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but I definitely talked to way more people than I regularly would. This was done in part for the fact that I was writing today, and when I work on my writing, I like to get jacked up, intense about it, because again, if I feel really down, my writing doesn't come out well. But it was a healthy side effect, I'll say that much. Just chatting everybody's ear off, talking as much as I could, trying out all my new words to see how foreign my pronunciation was with everything. But it was good, all things weighed in the balance. I know I'm going to be just passed out tonight once I come down from my ridiculous coffee high. But it was really useful. Really useful. I think I talked more today than I did in the course of the whole week. Just because I pounded down about 3 or 4 cups of coffee. That was good. And you always see all the great side effects of it as well. I've said this before in other videos. It's funny how when you start to speak Japanese to the staff, it's amazing how when the staff before seemed to know no English whatsoever, they feel much more comfortable trying out their English on you because you're making the effort in the first place, and so they feel it won't be so bad if I if I try out my English. I don't need to feel so paranoid that all sounds stupid. So that's really good. I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, not much else to say. It was just a funny day as a result of that. Things coming up pretty soon. I got a whole bunch of ceremonies because everybody's moving on up. All the students are swapping into their next grades. Very different from in Canada when the times at which they graduate. That was another interesting moment today where they had the vice principal come up to me, and where there's one thing, if I talked about reasons that I really enjoyed working here, it would be the dress code. I mean, I think it depends on your relationship with the school, but I got a pretty good relationship with them, and where for the first long while I was wearing a suit and tie. Occasionally I started, wearing, as you see me now, I just wear the sweater and, a pair of business pants, and they don't mind at all. But he came up today and he said for the graduation to make sure that I was wearing a tie, and being the kind of person that I was overthinking it, it was in my head kind of oh no, I've pissed him off because I've been coming into my pajamas. No, nothing that bad, but yeah, so I gotta get all shined up for that. Maybe even get a haircut. I've been holding off. My hair is so luxurious now. And that'll be cool. At these ceremonies, you always see a little bit more of the culture, especially, a lot of things are familiar now, but with this, it'll be something again that's new. So I always look forward to that. In my last video, I think I was talking about just how they had a going away. They call it a party, but that's not at all what it is. It's not a party. It's sort of an honoring of the grade 3 students, and you're in the gym, and they're watching videos of their teachers saying goodbye to them and stuff like that, which is really cool. I thought that was a classy note to go out on. A little bit of music, a little bit of bizarre performances going on, stuff like that. And so this will be another opportunity to watch something similar. But new, because of course there's going to be a whole bunch of pomp and circumstance where the party was a little less formal, although I never brought my suit jacket, and I think that's why the vice principal came up to me, is because I forgot the suit jacket and I wore my jacket to the thing, where I think he was Dave's wearing a tie to this. I was smart enough to do that on that day. I was I need to wear a tie on this day, but then I'm wearing my jacket so I look kind of slovenly. But yeah, that's going to be cool. Get to see them go through their graduation, see the sort of things that go down. I'll really enjoy that, no doubt. And I'll definitely make a video on it if there's something, particularly interesting that comes out of it. But that will be, I think, almost, because I arrived in May last year. And so I'm almost coming up on that time now, where of course there's still new things to experience, but in the actual course of events that you might go through in a school year, I will have experienced all of those at a variety of schools by the time the May rolls around, which is very, very soon now. I think this is kind of the last event. April could be that there's some new things when I get back, like a welcoming back thing, so there'll be a few more, like I say, new things in that time. But then it'll all be a repetition of what I already know. So the new is almost run out, but that's okay. Always coming up with new things to experience. Like just drinking way too much coffee one day at school and then talking the most Japanese I ever have. It was great. Okay, so that's cool. That's a little update. Yeah, next week I'll have a whole bunch more videos up because I'll be talking about those events like I'm talking about. So if you like the videos, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Comment down below. Write me an email if you have a few questions and you want them answered about teaching or whatever else in Japan. I got a few interesting ones that I will respond to shortly concerning work over here from like somebody mailed me from Finland. That's kind of cool. But yeah, like I say, if you have a question, email me. And like I like to say, until we meet again next time, world, thanks for tripping with Dave. Ciao for now. Peace.